Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, I know it's Memorial Day weekend, so I hope everybody is spending some time with their friends and family and having the best weekend. Jason and I actually are spending some time with our family. That is why it looks a little bit different behind me. Obviously, you can tell that this is a hotel. We thought we were spending a weekend by the beach, and woe is me, right? But it's raining all weekend, so a little bit of a change of plans. Anyways, guys, we're back to talk about Erika Girardi because I don't know if you've seen the upcoming clip or not, but Erika is questioning the victim's claims of not getting paid when it comes to the entire Girardi scandal. Now, Garcelle is in this scene, and Garcelle is the voice of reason. She is literally everything on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills right now because she is not buying ish that anybody is giving her. I'm all here for it. And of course, Dorit is talking about some of her post-robbery fears. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so again, going back to it, and of course, thank you to Reality Blurb. I don't know if you guys have seen the preview clip for this upcoming week's episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but Erika, there is something that is not adding up here, and it's really throwing me off. Erika raised questions about whether or not her husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, Tom Girardi's alleged victims were actually stiffed from their settlement funds, and this is baffling, mind-boggling. Are there any other, anything other words that I can use? I'm just taken aback by this. Did you not see the documentary? The lawsuits? But you're questioning whether or not the victims were paid? In a sneak peek at next week's episode shared by the Bravo Insider, Erika was seen shocking her co-stars, including Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley, as she attempted to defend herself against Garcelle Beauvais. And Garcelle was accusing her of failing to show compassion for the victims during their cast trip to Palm Springs, which, to be fair, she really hasn't shown compassion to the victims. You know, she keeps on saying, I can't. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to say? In a legal situation, every word counts. We've talked about this numerous times. You have a trailer that came out where you say, I don't give a fuck about anybody but myself. And this is not a bash Erika train. I'm just adding this up here. I don't give a fuck about anybody but myself. There was the photo that she reposted with the Erika nailed to the cross saying something about with earrings that said widows and orphans, but she reposted that. That was definitely tacky and tasteless. And then on top of that, you're now questioning whether or not the victims were ever stiffed of their settlement funds. I'm sure that they're cringing watching this. What a year. My life is in such shambles, Erika reflected after Kyle mentioned their season 11 trip to her vacation home. I feel night and day when I was here a year ago. It was so crushing, and I'm so glad that we've moved past all of our shit. I'd also like to thank you all for accepting me for the wild animal that I was. I was so backed into a fucking corner every day. In a confessional, she continued, when you go through something like that, really is, all encompassing. These are her words. It's every part of your life. It's where you live, it's your marriage, it's your finances, trying to protect yourself. And then you finally get over that bridge a little bit. You can at least catch your breath. I'm far from done, but I can at least catch my breath. 12 months now, I have been dragged through the mud for something that I didn't do. Something that she said never happened. Erika said in the scene, prompting a response from Garcelle. I think one of the reasons, though, is that you didn't show any compassion. You didn't show oh my God, I hope this didn't really happen. And Garcelle's trying to reason with her, girl, there are many reasons why everybody's questioning you and not on your side when it comes to, if you want people to feel bad for you, if you don't, whatever the case is, people aren't feeling bad for Erika Girardi because there has been one move after another that is really throwing people off. I understand that she said she can't say much legally, but at least have your attorneys draw up a document saying something on, maybe to the effect that my heart breaks for anybody who could have potentially been wronged by the alleged misdoings of my husband. And I will do whatever I can, whatever's in my power to help right these wrongs. Please bear with me, and my prayers go out to the victims. Something like that. Maybe doctor it up a little bit so it doesn't look like she's accepting ownership. I understand that there are certain things that you have to go through, but something, give us something. And then after that, it was said, I really hoped it didn't. When it came to Garcelle, who explained, I think one of the reasons is that you didn't show any compassion. You didn't show like, oh my God, I hope this really didn't happen. Erika said, I really hoped it didn't. And Garcelle fired back saying, I know, but you didn't say that. But according to Erika, she wasn't able to say certain things about the ongoing cases against her and her now estranged husband. When you're in a legal situation like that, every word counts. Erika went on before dropping the bomb. We're not even sure that the people, that the victims weren't paid. And right away, unsurprisingly, Erika's cast members, Kyle, Dorit, Garcelle, everyone sitting around just look like puzzled, like they have questions. And Kyle asked, you're saying that we don't know for a fact that these people weren't paid, these victims? And Dorit asked, you mean that there's a chance that they could be lying? And Garcelle looked like she totally isn't buying anything. And she said, no way. And Erika assured her, yes way. Again, go check out the Bravo Insider clip of this because it's just nuts. Let's move on really quick. Also in the sneak peek, Dorit. Don't want to add a K at the end of your name. Dorit admitted to experiencing anxiety and fear after being robbed at gunpoint while at home with her 2 kids. Every time I close my eyes, there's a lot of things going on in my head. Anxieties and fears. All I want is to be able to put this behind me where I can feel a little bit more like myself, pre-home invasion. And this is what she said in a confessional. And I'm sure that is exactly what's going through her mind. I don't want to say anything negative towards Dorit. I think that she's an absolutely strong woman, and this has to be probably one of the biggest challenges for her is putting this behind you because this was traumatic. She had a gun put to her head. She was sat down on the ground while another man was prompting the guy to shoot her and kill her. She feared for the safety of not only herself, but for her kids. And at that point, she probably didn't give a shit what happened to any of her belongings, which who would? She's a mom. Then discussing, during the discussion with her co-stars about her sleeping struggles, Lisa Rinna suggested that Dorit speak to her mother, Lois, who was attacked by a man that she worked with, who went on to become a serial killer. Lisa noted she's a survivor, and that's Dorit. Obviously, we know, sadly, Lois passed away at the age of 93 following a stroke in November 2021, shortly after this scene was filmed. So that's heartbreaking. Honestly, it really is. It's just terrible. And my heart breaks for Lisa Rinna in that regard. Guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. I know that you guys are having a good weekend with your friends and family, but my question to you is, what are your thoughts about all of this? What are your thoughts about Erika and her statements that she's making? Do you not think that they're as ridiculous as I do? And if you don't, please just let me know why. Try to help me understand and explain it a little bit. Because as of right now, I don't get her position at all. So guys, go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Love you.